Good morning. So this lesson and today's learning is about multiplying by 10, 100 or 1,000. For lots of us we might go and do it mentally or using bust up, and I'll come to that in a second, but for lots of us we've done the teaching link to our place value chart. So I've drawn my lines and I'm now going to input what value each of these sort of columns holds. So I'm going to put units in this one. So my tens, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, and hundreds of thousands. I've got my units, I've got my tenths, I've got my hundredths, and it gets to it, I've got my thousands. And I can't forget I've got that decimal point. So, choose a number to start off with. We'll go for 123. And we need to remember that if we're looking at multiplying by 10, we move it one place to the left. And then we can't forget that we had our 0, because our number 123, if we multiply it by 10, we get 1,230. If we're multiplying it by 100, 123 times by 100, we move it 2 steps to the left. So we look at our 1, 2 steps. It will be in the tens of thousands column. 1, 2, 3. And I've talked in class about when we've done one of our numbers, our first number in this case, we can then just put the rest of them in the columns that follow, because they hold hands, they don't let go of each other. We can't split numbers 1, number 2 or number 3 up. They always stay together. Last one, if we times it by 1,000, we move it 3 steps. So we look at our 1 step, 2 step, 3. It will be in the 100,000 column. And then we've had 3 placeholders. So if we're multiplying them, our numbers are getting larger. We're moving them to the left of our board. We're going to rub those off. We're going to look at dividing now, but lots of division is the same. So we've got a number, and this time we'll keep it 123. If we're dividing by 10, like multiplying, we'll move it 1 step. Move it 1 step though to the right, so our value is getting smaller. So if we look at our 3 moves 1 step into our next column. Our 2 will move 1 step, always staying together. What we need to be careful of, and I've not done it just yet, is that we need to make sure our decimal point goes in. And our decimal point always goes between our units and our tenths, so our decimal point would go in there. If we're looking at doing it to divide by 100, we move it 2 steps to the left. So 1, 2, we'll bring the 3 within this column, 2 will be in the next column, 1 will be in here, and we cannot forget our decimal point. And then lastly, the same one times divided by 1,000, we would have the 3 would be in this column, 1.2. And when it's like this, we cannot just leave it as like, so it looks like 123. We need to make sure we've got our 0 as a placeholder, and we're showing it on there. Now, we can do this if we want to by using bus stop method, but you might come across some problems. So we'll have a look at doing 123 divided by 10. Okay. First of all, we do how many tens into 1? We can't do that. We bring our 1 across. How many tens into 12? We can do. We've got 1 and we bring the 2 across. How many tens into 23? We can do 2. We've got 3 remainder. Now we can't leave it at remainder 3. 12 remainder 3, yes it is right, but it's not with right what we're looking at doing today. So what we would need to do is have in our zeros. So put our 2 zeros in. You might be able to put 3 zeros in. 10 divided by, with how many tens in 23? 2 remainder 3. So we bring our 3 across to make 30. So then we've got how many tens into 30? We've got our 3. So we do have the same answer, but it's not necessarily the easiest way to do it, especially with these decimal points, or if our values got even larger. So use this if you need to, but you might be able to do lots of it mentally, I'll leave that on, but that's just telling us how many steps we need to take. Have a good day.